family is with you and ready to help, and you will recover. Most importantly, we give thanks to the incredible first responders, including sheriffs, police officers, firefighters, our great Cajun Navy. They're all over the place. I put them up online, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. But they put themselves, all of them, in harm's way, and what they've done to save precious lives of our citizens has been nothing short of incredible. Nearly 20,000 federal and military personnel are supporting the response efforts along with Southeast Coast, including brave men and women of North Carolina and the National Guard. Now, of course, we're going to South Carolina right after this, and they have been incredible, and I know you've worked and coordinated very well also, Governor, with South Carolina. It's been a really great partnership. Together with state and local first responders, they've assisted and rescued more than 3,000 people. So we want to thank you. And I will say I've been watching the Coast Guard with all of the helicopters lifting people off rooftops, and it's been an incredible job you've done again. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. More than 1.6 million meals have been delivered to North Carolina, and more than 400,000 are ready in South Carolina as soon as they're requested. So we're standing by with 400,000 meals in South Carolina. Crews have restored power to over 1.2 million customers already in North and South Carolina, and the power is starting to go on as soon as the water goes down. They're meeting the demand incredibly well. So I want to thank the power companies and all of the federal workers, but we have to also thank some of the power companies because they've been very responsive. As soon as that water goes down, for the most part, people have power. In moments of despair, we witness the true character of the American people. So true. Citizens all across our country rally together to rescue the stranded, to protect the innocent, and to restore hope to families who have experienced tremendous and unbearable loss. I want to thank all of the people here today, a very special group of people, a very talented group of people, and we love working with you. It's an honor to work with you. We've done a real job, and we've got to continue to do that real job because another phase is coming in right now, and we're going to meet that phase just like we've met phase one. So, Governor, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And to everybody, thank you very much. And whatever we have to do at the federal level, we will be there, and you know that 100%. And Secretary Nielsen, please.
Yes, sir. Well, first I just wanted to start by thanking you for your leadership. I think we would all agree we appreciate everything you've done so quickly to respond, to direct all of our federal government to support our partners. And what you see here is how that partnership works so well. So we've got the private sector, we've got our congressional members, state and local officials. We certainly have all of our good partners in DoD and the National Guard. So we are all working together as it should be in unity of effort under your leadership, and we greatly appreciate everyone's partnership. If I could, I'd like to ask the administrator to give us a brief update as to where we are.
So, Mr. President, as you know, a disaster response like this takes all of us working together, not just coordinating the federal government together, which has come together very well so far, but it takes all of us from neighbor helping neighbor all the way up to the federal government to help people overcome what they've been through. I've been on the ground yesterday. I'll be on the ground through tomorrow to make sure that I verify that we're doing everything that we can right now. This event's not over. The rivers are still cresting, and so we still have a lot of work to do when it comes to the life safety and life sustainment mission. But we're also simultaneously working on making sure that we stabilize all of the critical lifelines in regards to the infrastructure. So it's all interconnected. We got to get the roads open to be able to get the power crews into the isolated areas and the flooded areas. And we also have to put a big focus on the hazardous materials and the health and medical capabilities and getting them back up and running fully in every community. One of the things that's most important is that we're already pushing forward our disaster survivor assistance teams into the fields, into the shelters. We need people to register with 1-800-621-FEMA, or they can download the FEMA app, or they can go through disasterassistance.gov. But more importantly, my job is made easier when A governor like Governor Cooper, Mike Sprayberry, Eric Hooks have truly done their part to be self-sufficient at the state level. They have been very strong and capable partners, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And perhaps you turn it over to the governor. Governors, you said so well yesterday, sunshine doesn't mean safety. So we're right here with you in the midst of a very active response.
Well, thank you, Mr. President, for coming to North Carolina as our rescue and recovery continues. Our rivers are still cresting, and there is still danger for some people. We're hoping that they can get evacuated and that our first responders continue to make sure that people are brought to safety. Our state took a gut punch, Mr. President, and our people are still reeling. We've lost 27 lives officially so far, and some more are under investigation, and we mourn their loss. We have farmers who have lost significantly their crops. A lot of businesses are down, and of course, people have lost their homes. We have about 10,000 people right now in shelters. I talked to one the other day who had a rescue out of an apartment in downtown Wilmington. And I will say this, all the way from firefighters in Wilmington to our state responders, our National Guard, and the United States Coast Guard, there have been some heroic first responders who have saved lives. We are beginning the process of getting our feet under us, Mr. President. We're getting water and supplies, hot meals to people. We're beginning to clear roads, although we have a number of roads continuing to be closed, including parts of Interstate 95 and Interstate 40. And you can imagine what that does to commerce and to people trying to get from one place to the next. We have a lot of power that has been restored, but there are thousands of people who are still waiting to get their power back. I know that this state has a great economy, great education. We are a beacon in the South, and we have weathered storms before in our state. But Mr. President, we have never seen one like this. This one has been epic, it has been disastrous, and it has been widespread. It is a storm like no other. We're beginning the process with your federal help and with our local county people. So many of them are here today, and we want to thank our local responders and all of the help that they have given to deal with people right there on the ground. But we're starting to figure out how we will build back. We will do it in a smart and strong way. I've been grateful for Secretary Nielsen and for Admiral Buchman. Thank you for your help with the Coast Guard and helping to rescue people. And Mr. President, Brock Long as FEMA Administrator, along with Albie Lewis, who has been here, they are helping us right now significantly, and we're grateful. I've got a great Emergency Management Director in Mike Sprayberry and my Secretary of Public Safety, Eric Hooks. They're all on board. Our Adjutant General of the National Guard, General Lusk, has been doing a fantastic job, and this Title 10 that we've invoked with our joint military exercise, we are grateful to the members of the U.S. military who have stepped up and helped us through this process. But Mr. President, we've got a long road ahead in the days and the months and even years ahead to make sure we build back to where we need to be here in North Carolina. And you're here, and I'm asking you, sir, for your help every step of the way. All of these federal agencies are going to have to help us in cutting red tape and making sure we can be smart about this rebuilding process. We still understand that people have a lot of immediate needs, and that's going to be critically important over the next few days and weeks. But long-term rebuild, I know the resiliency of North Carolinians. We have an amazing state. I know that we can come back stronger than ever, but we're going to need your help. And thank you for coming to listen to this.
And I'll be there. 100%. Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. We will be there 100%, and all of the folks from the federal government that are around the table, they're confirming it. That's why we started early, and we'll be here late. And we want to thank the great job you've done, and all of you people. Thank you very much. I'd like to maybe ask Richard Burr to say a few words. You're a great senator who's done an incredible job. And then we're going to ask Tom Tillis to say a few words. These are two people that love this state and they love the country. Richard?
Well, Mr. President, I'm going to say to you, to this group, exactly what I said to you on the plane. I've been doing disasters